maybe we're back. I'm just going to take a moment, and then we will.
But where was I?
Yeah, I'm going to give me a moment, David. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I will tell you exactly where we were. Okay. Okay. Let me just see if we're back. Okay, I think we're back. Just hang on. Just wait, David. I'm just going to wait a little bit. Let me just point it to you and see if this changes.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm just going to wait a sec. Not sure if we're back or not. Oh no, that's not the one. That's not the one. I'm not sure if we're back now. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's okay. Oh, there's Mark saying something then. Okay, thanks. So Mark has just. Okay, so Mark has just told me we're back live, which is difficult sometimes for me to see. So that's very good. I'm going to wait a few minutes. Thanks, Mark, for the information. Please let me know if you see any interruption, Mark, because it's sometimes a bit difficult for me to see. I'm just going to put my phone a little bit silent so I can see your comments again. So just hang on, please.
Yeah, where was I in the story?
Yeah, and where were you in the story? So I'm just going to wait. Just wait a second. I'm going to restart this so that I make sure that you're seeing this correctly. Because I'm not sure if I'm looking at the replay at the moment or the live view. A bit irritating. Oh, there are a couple of devices down. That's great.
Probably get very low signal down there on the
Well, let's
floor.
have a look. Let's have a look.
Maybe you should put this up. Maybe that would be
okay.
saving grace.
Okay. Okay, one second. I'm still going to try and see. That's a bit difficult for me to see. I'm sorry because we're driving. So I had your comments before and now I can't see your comments. Hang on, then I can't see anything. That's the only problem. So I'm not exactly sure where we are. I'm going to point it at David and just see if this is following me or not. And then I'll get back on, because at the moment I'm trying to see your comments. So give me a second. Oh yes, David's there. Okay, so it means we're actually live. We're actually live.
That's how many we've passed.
Okay, so I'm going to try and find your comments now, because I don't know why I don't see them. Irritating. Hang on. Give me a moment. Down at the nest it'll be different because we are stationary. Okay? But you know what? We're going to go on with the story probably when we're at the nest, David. Okay? With Sam. Sam, I'm just going to see if this is still working. Just hang on. Yes. The last thing they saw about Sam was when you came going past the lion cage on the way out. Okay, so right. What happened then? Okay, right.
Okay. Well, Sam had been picked up. He escaped into this river. In fact, we are right at the river right now in the Willamette, where I lost him. And he'd gone downstream, and I looked for a couple of days for him, couldn't find him. My friend, the veterinarian at the Portland Zoo, I'd phoned him and said, would he look after him if he got found somewhere? And sure enough, Sam came out on the little river that he went into at a boat ramp, and the people called the local sheriff, who was a fisherman, he had a net, and he went down and caught Sam up in the net. And the whole area, in fact, I think America's and also Australia's newspapers, because my wife at that time was an Australian, and they got to see Sam in jail in a little town right here in the Willamette Valley. And the doctor from the Portland vet phoned the sheriff up and said, I know exactly who owns that seal. And then I found out 2 or 3 days later when I called him. And on the way home, about 10 days after we'd lost him, we stopped at the Portland Zoo, and Matt took us to where in the zoo Sam had been kept. Now, he was no longer in a jail, but he was now in a big pen had a water tank. And as we were walking down through the zoo to get to this pen, then we got Sam out, and then Sam is walking back with us, flopping along behind us because he's pretty fast. And as we passed the lion cage, it was kind of incredible, because the lion, the male, was mating the female at the very moment we went by. And I guess he's pretty used to seeing people walk past his cage, but he was not used to seeing a seal flopping along behind people. And he actually stopped his mating action, and he turns around, he got off the lady and watched as Sam went floundering on by. I mean, it was a great indignity for the poor female lion. But we got our seal back, and he was none the worse for wear, and it was a kind of wondrous trip we had, but partly missing. But certainly Sam had a lot of adventures in the middle. While we lost him, he was in jail and in a zoo, and all sorts of exciting adventures for him.
Okay, so thanks a lot, David, and thanks everyone. So I'm just going to flip quickly. Oh, there I am. There I am. So I'm sitting in the passenger seat, so that's why I'm doing the filming. Otherwise, we wouldn't do this. We look very much forward to seeing you very soon. The signal's going up and down, so I won't upset you too much right now. That's because we're driving on the I-5 south. So we'll be in Reading sometime tonight, and tomorrow we'll start streaming probably in the afternoon or evening. After we do doing some tests, so be prepared for that. We'll be live streaming from the Hawk. Isn't that amazing? Okay.
And we could say one thing, that if Kent and Terry are listening, we just passed in fact, here's a new mile marker just coming up right now, and we're at mile 213 going south in Oregon. So you'll know about when we're going to be at your place.
Okay. Okay, very good. Well, I have to try and switch this device off now because it's a little bit of exercise. So, 1 second. Let me see if I can do all this. I'm just going to let you look out a little bit, and then I'll break off the screen.
Yes, as a filler, we've now passed 11 turkey vultures and 4 bald eagles. We've not seen any more bald eagles. I'm doing my little count as we go along.